Welcome back to Kentucky Wesleyan in Owensboro, Kentucky, for game 2 of today's doubleheader. Not sure if we'll be able to get all 7 innings in or not. There is rain forecasted. Let's see if I can see when that's supposed to happen. 30% chance coming up at 3 p.m. and then 100% at 6. So we'll be done by then. There are no lights here at Panther Park on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan. First game ended in a 3-3 tie as all the scoring in the bottom of the 6th and then the top of the 7th. Exciting finish as a runner was thrown out at the plate and a strikeout with runner in scoring position. Let's get you the Toyota Gallatin starting lineups. First for the visitors, Elijah Harris is going to lead off and play center field. Bugs Meadows at second base, batting second. Brennan Mueller, the DH, he'll hit third. Tucker Smith playing third base, batting cleanup. Abe Goolsby at first base, bats fifth. Bradley Pippin behind the plate, hitting sixth. Revan Suggs batting seventh, playing shortstop. Adam Gordon in left field, hitting eighth. Easton Beatty in right field, bats ninth. Jack Ellis is the 10-hole hitter. He'll be a DH. May play a little first base as well, not sure. And on the mound for Vol State, Ian McCord, a freshman from Davidson Academy. He's from Hendersonville, Tennessee, 6'1", 240-pound right-hander. Son of Mark and Jennifer McCord, brother to Maddie and Amber. Grandson of Granddad Bert in Montgomery, Alabama. Grandpa and Grandma are in Portland, Tennessee. He'll face a lineup that has partial names. I don't have first names for several of the players for Kentucky Wesleyan. I've just got a picture of their lineup card that's taped to the dugout. They don't put first names there. They know who they are. So leading off in center field, Thompson. Batting second, playing first base, is Hagan. Batting third, I do know, Davin Yates. He played in game 1. He's going to play shortstop here in game 2. Hitting cleanup as the catcher, Parker Schweitzer. He's on the roster from last year, so was able to pull a few names from last year's roster. Let me get Hagan back on here. Brandenburg is a DH. He'll bat fifth. Brubaker in left field, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Ryan Welch playing second base. Rice is at third base, hitting eighth. Bowser in right field, batting ninth. And on the mound as he strolls to the hill, Cole Peasley. Big, tall right-hander, 6'5". See where Cole is from. Was on the roster last year. Warrenville, Illinois. Transfer from Wallace State, Hanceville. 6'5", 180-pound right-hander, is a redshirt junior. Scheduled for a 7-inning game, as I said, but we'll go as long as weather permits. And then pack it all up quickly, get on the bus, head back to Gallatin. This is the final games of the fall. I don't think they'll be on the field even next week, so no more inter-squad games. The total number of games after today will be 23, of which statistical accomplishments have been recorded. So I am been able to keep up with those, provide that to the coaching staff. So Elijah Harris and Tucker Smith, who played in game 1, would get at least an at-bat and a couple innings in the field here in game 2. They were both DHs in game 1. Then we'll see who goes in at center field and third base when they leave. you want to join the show, send an email to tresports@gmail.com. If you didn't do so in game one, or just want to let me know that you're back again for game two. We got several Pioneer family members that are here at the game. Saw the Moorheads, Jeff and Leishan Moorhead, up from Clarksville with their mean dog Bo. Grandma Loco not here. Joy Newsom, she joined us in game one. Kim Meadows is back. She's on the chat. She's ready to watch Bugs get after it here in game two. Appreciate the kind comments, and I'm happy to broadcast. We'll not be going on the road, I anticipate, in the spring, but hopefully there'll be broadcasts at most of the venues where Vol State plays, as we are getting ready here for game number two. Game time temperature 54 degrees, brought to you by Accurate Mortgage. Elijah Harris stands in. And the first pitch swung on and missed. Harris takes a healthy cut at the fastball. Can't catch up with it. Elijah 0 for 2 in game one, grounded into a double play his last time up. Also reached on a walk. Swings at the breaking pitch. He's down in the count 0-2. The Cynthiana, Kentucky native. Cynthiana, Kentucky, northeast of Lexington. If you had lights, you'd probably turn them on right now. Fouled back at Chick-fil-A at Gallatin. Foul ball. Appreciate all of our sponsors. Toyota of Gallatin sponsoring our starting lineups and our player of the game. Located right across the street from the eastern entrance to Vol State. 1435 Nashville Pike. I got to head over there for service on my Tundra. Tapper foul as Harris stays alive. Go see my friend Emily Smith over there. Daughter of some good friends of ours. Tony and Kim Smith. Get a hold of them at 615-230-9000. Tell them you heard about it on the Vol State Sports Network broadcast. Elijah Harris, Bugs Meadows, Brennan Mueller scheduled. Nothing but strikes being delivered by Peasley. That ball is popped up in the middle of the infield. Yates will come in, loses lid, but makes the catch for out number one. Bugs, freshman from Elizabethton, Tennessee, stands in. Kim's checked in on the YouTube chat. Cody is his dad. Sister Ashlyn. Pawpaw in Elizabethton, Tennessee. A strike called on a pitch a little bit out and a little bit up. This is our base umpire, now our home plate umpire. Bugs 5'10", 175 pounds. He's a freshman. Infielder and an outfielder. Looks at a better pitch there. Does not take a hack at it. Down in the count 0-2. Slider misses up. Bugs playing his 12th game of the year. He's got 5 RBIs. Also walked 7 times. Playing second base. Also played some outfield this year. Slider he lays off of. Sharp breaker. Peasley has a sign. And And delivers, swing and a miss, and Bugs down on strikes. That fastball got on him quickly. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up the left-handed hitting DH Brennan Mueller. Mueller, a transfer from Middle Tennessee State University. Could not hold up on the high fastball. 6 foot, 205-pound redshirt freshman from Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Went to Forest High School. Son of Jason and Kelly Mueller, brother to Paxton and Adeline. Big Daddy and Mimi, Papa and Grandma all in Chapel Hill. Brennan plays some first base. He's been on the mound once. Playing in his 12th game of the year. He's got a long ball and 3 RBIs. And a fastball swung on and missed. Peasley stepping on a little bit. 8 appearances a year ago. 7 of those were starts. 32 innings. 2-2 record. 6.12 ERA in the spring. And he strikes out. The last 2 batters that he faces in a 1-2-3 inning as his 1 inning undoubtedly is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Ball State with 3 runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors in game 1. Kentucky Wesleyan with 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in game 1. A 3-3 tie. As all the scoring happened in the last 2 of the last 3 half innings. First 5.5 were hitless and scoreless. And we are heading to the bottom of the first inning. Ian McCord is the starting pitcher. 6'1", 240-pound freshman from Davidson Academy. The Davidson Academy Bears in Nashville. He's from Hendersonville. Exercise science major. McCord is on for his 9th appearance. It's his 2nd start. Got 11 innings. Giving up 17 hits, 14 runs, 11 earned. He's walked 13, struck out 13. Does not have a decision. But as a starting pitcher in a game like this, you got a chance to get a win if you go a couple innings and your team scores early and they don't ever lose the lead. But he didn't get any help from his offense in the top of the first. So, and wins and losses are not something that's really tracked that much in fall baseball. It's typically innings pitched and hits delivered, strikes, walks. You want to pass the eye test as well. You want to be able to get all 3 outs in your inning of work. You don't want to roll it over with still runners on base, and that's how the fall season works. You all are veteran baseball people out there. Listen, I'm not telling you something you don't already know. 2nd straight game. The leadoff batter for Kentucky Wesleyan is a left-handed hitter. Mr. Thompson. Going to be a lot of misters. He takes ball 1. These are new players not on the roster from last year. McCord delivers first 2 pitches outside of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes. On deck, Hagan and then Davin Yates. Faced the big red-headed right-hander. That's a called strike. Breaking pitch catches the knees as our home plate umpire. Do have two umpires. The home plate umpire is taking his gear off. He's out there at first base. McCord did not get the call on the 2-2 breaking pitch and a full count Ministries full count. Try to have another full count Ministries verse of the game toward the end. Strike 3 called as that one winked at the outside corner. It might have been in the right-handed batter's box, but Ian McCord gets the call. That'll bring up the first baseman, Mr. Hagan. Joey Newsom back for game number 2. Grandma Loco. Fastball fouled off to the right side. Final broadcast of the year in the fall baseball season. Be back on the air on the Vol State Sports Network on Tuesday night for women's and men's basketball. Line drive, base hit into right center field by Hagan. Wait till the bottom of the 6th to get the first hit. Did Kentucky Wesleyan in game 1. They get it the second batter in here in game 2. And Davin Yates, who I don't think he got an at-bat in game 1. He played the field but did not bat. Takes ball 1. He played third and second in game 1. A 1-0 pitch. Slow breaking pitch. Given up on there by Mr. Yates. It crosses the inside corner for a called strike. On deck, Parker Schweitzer. Fouled off on the late swing. McCord ahead in the count. Ball 2 strikes. He's looking for a ground ball to a middle infielder. Couple of double plays by the Panthers defense in game 1. None for Vol State, but there were some really nice defensive plays. That ball gets into the dirt and gets by Bradley Pippin. That'll be a wild pitch. That allows Hagan to move down to second. Ian McCord's third wild pitch of the fall. And that takes care of the conventional double play opportunity. Hagan leads off a second. McCord, that ball is drilled high and deep to left field. Back goes Adam Gordon. He is at the warning track, and it stays in the yard. Cannot haul it in, but reaches down at his feet and picks it up. Hagan gets to third. But that is a double by Davin Yates. I'm not sure if Hagan thought that maybe Gordon had caught it, or if he's thinking he was going to tag. I mean, that's not a tagging fly ball. But runners at second and third, 1 out, and left-handed hitting catcher, Parker Schweitzer. Fastball is up. 4 straight batters that McCord has delivered ball 1 as the first pitch. Cleanup hitter Schweitzer. Swinging a miss on a changeup. Parker, a sophomore, or excuse me, a redshirt freshman. He was a freshman on last year's roster from Alexandria, Kentucky. So he's 5'9", 200 pounds. Let's see if he at any statistical accomplishments hitting-wise. Got in a couple games. Two games, 2 at-bats, did not get a hit. So he would be a sophomore. Draws the walk. And the bases are loaded. One thing Ball State did not do in game 1 was walk batters. Did hit 2. Had 1 walk in the game. Brandenburg, the DH, stands in. Bases loaded, 1 out. He has to back away from an inside fastball. On deck, Brubaker. Slider misses away. Let's see if Brandenburg has a green light with a 2-0 count. If he did, he didn't take advantage. There's a strike right down the pipe. Ryan Mantooth is the assistant. I think he's the pitching coach. Is handling third base coaching duties. 2-1 misses inside. Gord going to have to deliver strikes here. Hagen down at third, Yates at second, Schweitzer at first base. 3-1 pitch coming with 1 out. And that's ball 4. And Wesleyan leads 1-0. Brandenburg gets the easy RBI on the second walk of the inning. So Hagen, who probably should have scored on Yates' double, finally does come in. Scored 2 hits in the inning, 2 walks in the inning. Gord started off with a backward K to Thompson, the center fielder, on a controversial call. Been downhill ever since for Ian. Brubaker, the left fielder, right-hand hitter, stands in. Looks at a breaking pitch that whispers at the inside corner for a called strike. On deck, Ryan Welch. Another pitch. Apparently this one's a little bit too far inside.
Go, brother. Everybody hit this guy. Let's go. Make those strikes. Go.
So 4 have reached. A single, a double, walk, and a walk here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Probably would have been ball 2, but Brubaker looking at an opportunity to drive in a couple runs here with the bases juiced. That's right back up the middle, could be 2. Bugs Meadows has that one go right underneath his glove. Here comes his second run on the error. So Brubaker reaches on a fielder's choice, give him an RBI on the fielder's choice to bring Yates in. Schweitzer comes in and scores on the E4. And Ryan Welch at the plate, the left-handed hitting second baseman. Pitch in the dirt. Pippin gets enough of his body on that one. Let's get that out of the way. Ball 1. 3-0 is the score. Another pitch down in the dirt. 2-0. Turns into a 3-0. Could have been an inning double play. Now has extended the inning. Ooh, a strike call. That's a 3-0. Gift right there to the pitcher.
Go, base hit it now. Everybody hit. Go.
1 out, 2 on, 3-1 pitch. Check swing. Could not hold up. Full count, Mysteries, full count. Again, a possibility for a double play, but ball 4 is the third walk of the inning. And the bases loaded again. As third baseman Rice, Mr. Rice, steps to the plate.
Go, Panthers. Base hit. Everybody hit this guy. Let's go. Go strike.
8-hole hitter at the plate. 2 batters ago, we were at this position. It is McCord. I believe it's his first pitch strike. Ground ball to third. It's foul.
Line it out now. Let's
You
go.
were with us in game 1. That was much more foul than the controversial call in game 1 on Logan Molnar's ground ball down the third base line.
Got this guy. Let's go.
There was no call made. It was the third base coach that told Molnar to run because he knew the ball was foul. Swing and a miss. McCord gets Rice on another check swing. Picks up his second strikeout. Jim McGuire's going to come out, and that will end the afternoon for Ian McCord, as he'll get 8 batters in, pick up a couple of strikeouts, walks 3 runs charged to him at this point. He'll go 2/3 of an inning, give up 2 hits, as at least one of those runs is going to be unearned. Faces 8 batters. We have a Summit Concrete call to the bullpen. Jack Lester, 6'1", 205-pound right-hander out of Collierville, Tennessee. He's a sophomore. Psychology major at Vol State. Son of Blaine and Gina Lester, brother to Mackenzie and Sadie. Got a granddaddy and a grandmama living the life up down there in the villages in Florida. Papa Hop and Gigi, they're suffering in Collierville, Tennessee. Just kidding. It's a lovely place down there, just outside of Memphis. Lester has had a very, very good fall on the mound. 2.03 ERA, 13 in the third innings. This is his 10th appearance, 9 hits, 4 runs, only 3 earned. Walked 7, struck out 15. And he is on to see if he can get the final out. With the bases loaded and 2 outs, he's going to face the number 9 hole hitter, Mr. Bowser. Lester, a 2-way player. Not sure if he'll get any ABs. At least the last time I talked to him, he was a 2-way player. Didn't ask him, haven't asked him recently, and there's a chance that he might have said, I think I'll just pitch. He is one of the 5 full count D group members now, just got added in at our meeting yesterday. He was able to get in for a little bit of it before he had to go to his meeting. Left-handed hitting right fielder Bowser stands in. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 3 runs in for Wesleyan. Breaking pitch ground to the right side, 1 pitch. Abe Goolsby gloves and underhand tosses to Lester, 1 pitch, and he gets the 1 out required here in the bottom. So in the last 2 half innings for Wesleyan, actually 2 of the last 3, they've scored 6 runs in 2 of those 3. Scored 3 runs here. I believe 2 of those were earned. 2 hits, 1 big error, and 3 runners left aboard. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
We're all working in the cloud. But what really is the cloud? If you start pulling back the clouds themselves, you find out it's an infrastructure. Computer science is really computer engineering. Right now,
Middle Tennessee is quickly becoming a growing tech hub with several IT companies that are looking for skilled workers.
if you're pursuing the CIT program at Ball State, you're preparing yourself to fill those positions.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At Vol State, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at Vol State are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
Is counting on me.
Kason Robertson, new pitcher on for Kentucky Wesleyan. Sophomore out of Garrison, Kentucky. Right-hander. Doesn't show height and weight from the roster from last year, so let's just guess. I'll say 6 foot 182. I did not ever work at the guess your age and weight at Opryland when it was open. So I'm probably not very good at it. One appearance a year ago did Kason Roberts. 1 in the 3rd innings. So he faces 4, 5, and 6 of the Vol State lineup. Tucker Smith looks at ball 1. Tucker 0 for 2 in game 1, also drew a walk. Swings and misses. Fastball on that outside corner, says our home plate umpire. Maybe 2 baseballs out, but you don't want to get a call on 3 baseballs like that one. That's the one you don't really want to see. That one was on the other side of the white line in the left-handed batter's box. But with 2 strikes, as they say, you can't let the umpire determine it. Abe Goolsby is at the plate. Abraham, Gallatin High School, and that strike zone has gotten huge. Abe, a sophomore. Might as well swing at it. 6'3", 215 pounds. Physical therapy major. Keith and Molly are his parents out of Dixon Springs. Sister Amy, a Vol State alum. Brother Adam played at Lee University. He's a Chick-fil-A at Gallatin. Foul ball. Got an Uncle Bryant and an Uncle Rick. Aunt Mary, Uncle Wes. Big fans of his. It may have been a little too far out. Called a ball. Ball and a strike, or ball and 2 strikes. And he had a double at Trevecca last week, hitting .242 on the season, playing in game number 14. Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes. It's 4 straight strikeouts by Vol State batters. Now Bradley Pippin The other MTSU transfer steps to the plate. Ball gets in and out of the glove of Schweitzer and goes to the backstop. Ball one. Bradley, 5'10", 180-pound redshirt freshman. Went to Riverdale High School in Murfreesboro. Marketing major. There's a ground ball to third. Rice up and over to Hagan for a 1-2-3 inning. Pioneers at least get the bat on the ball there for out number 3. Quick inning. Vol State heading back out, trailing 3-0. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit volstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses. Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. They make the difference between life and death. If you desire to make a difference in your community, Vol State is leading the way in training everyday heroes. We offer EMS, paramedic, and fire science programs. Spring 2024 enrollment is now open. Visit volstate.edu to learn more.
Jack Lester back out on the mound for Vol State. Came in through one pitch in the bottom of the first. Got the third out with the bases loaded. He will face 1, 2, and 3, top of the order. For Wesleyan, Thompson, Hagan, and Yates. Ian McCord went 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. Walked 3, struck out 2. Lester expecting, I don't know, maybe he'll go 2 innings. Not sure if he was scheduled for 1 or 2 as the first pitch he delivers, that breaking pitch that misses outside. Thompson struck out looking. Controversial pitch in the first. That's not controversial. That's parachuting right in there for a called strike. Dots the outside corner with another breaking pitch. Lester's most effective pitch is that breaking pitch. Gets it again. Ground ball up the middle. Meadows backhands, and his throw to Goolsby is not going to be in time, and the throw gets by. Backing it up is Pippin. He throws down to Revin Suggs at second base. But Thompson's going to reach on a single and an error. He is at second base. Second error of the game by Meadows. Tough play. His throw was not going to get Thompson at first base. His momentum taking him away from the bag. Third hit of the game for the Panthers brings up Hagan, who got the first hit of the game. He had a line to single into right center field. Takes a breaking pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. He scored the first run of the game for Kentucky Wesleyan. And he's 2 for 2 as he strokes one into left center field. Bobbled by Gordon out there in left field. Head first dive. And Hagan gets an RBI double. Not sure if Gordon had fielded that cleanly, if Hagan would have had to stay at first or if he had tried to go anyway. Hagan picks up I'm not an official scorer here, but on my score sheet, I'm going to show it as a double. Right now, an unearned run as the error moved Thompson to second and put him in scoring position. Now Yates, who did double deep to left field, thought that ball was going to get out of here, but it stayed in the yard at the plate. He grounds one in the hole between short and third. Gordon is charging. He gloves that one cleanly and gets it to Smith. He throws to first. Back in time is Yates. And that's 3 straight hits. Putting runners at the corners. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Parker Schweitzer, who walked and scored in the first, stands in. Hagan at third, Yates at first. Thompson has already crossed the plate. Now that run is earned. Throw over to first. Base umpire gives the sign of safe. Lester in a bit of trouble here in the second. That breaking pitch right across the plate. Another throw over. Did have a pickoff in game 1. Breaking pitch stays down. Adam Gordon's in left. Elijah Harris in center. Easton Beatty in right field. Tucker Smith is at third base. Revin Suggs at short. Bugs Meadows at second. Abe Goolsby at first base. That's a borderline pitch right there. Called a ball. And Bradley Pippin is behind the plate. Jack Lester, the second pitcher for pitching coach Trevor Mutzi. Another throw over. Lester has the sign. He comes set. Runner does not go. And breaking pitch nicks the outside corner. The count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cooling off here in Owensboro. Breaking pitch fouled off. Runner is back. Still nobody out. Runners at the corners. 1 run in. Lester staying with the breaking stuff. And a full count Ministries, full count. Brandenburg, the DH, on deck. Runner does not go, and the breaking pitch sits Schweitzer down. Lester gets the call, and it is right down Broadway. Backward K in the book for out number 1. First strikeout of the game for Jack Lester. Now he's got an opportunity to get out of it with a ground ball to a middle infielder. We can just turn it. Brandenburg walked with the bases loaded his first time up. Another throw over to first. Davin Yates, who is the shortstop. He's played second and third already today. So you would expect that he could move a little bit. Very short lead at first base, honestly, though. He had that jump off, and Lester picked the right time to make the throw, but Gillespie couldn't handle it. It was down in the dirt. Panther base runners are using that jump off lead. There's a jump off. He didn't go, and the breaking pitch is called strike. Saw that a couple years ago for the first time. Did not see it very often last year. And haven't seen it much this fall. Kentucky Wesleyan is using it. It didn't go well for them on one occasion. That's when the pickoff occurred. Aiden Smith delivered the pickoff that ended a third inning in game one. Medium type swing there by Brandenburg. It's like he started to go and said, "Nah, I don't really want to, but I can hold up." See if the runner takes off here. Lester thinking the same thing. He's going to throw over to first. In college baseball, you can throw to a base as many times as you want. You just can't step off and not throw to a base as many times as you want. You can only do that once per batter. Runner takes off. Pitch is tapped foul down the third baseline. So rules in college and pros are different there. And I was wondering about the play in game one where J.C. Menendez kind of blocked the plate, which in pros there are issues with that, but Jim McGuire said that there was nothing wrong with that. Swing and a miss. Lester picks up his second strikeout. As the runners at the corners have stayed put the last two batters. Jack trying to wiggle off the hook after the first three reached in the inning. Now Brubaker hit a ground ball to second base last time. Reached on the fielder's choice. Another throw over to first. But the ball scooted underneath the glove of Bugs Meadows at second base. There was a chance at a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play there, but ended up going into center field and 2 runs scored. 2 outs, first and third, and a foul ball off the facing of the roof that's over the backstop netting. And it goes into the stands. No souvenir. Ground ball to short. Charging the Suggs. He gloves on 2 hops, throws over to Goolsby, who keeps his foot on the base for out number 3. Good job by Jack Lester to come back with runners at first and third and nobody out to get a strikeout, another strikeout, and a ground out. So 1 run it was earned on 3 hits. 1 error and 2 runners left aboard after 2. Kentucky Wesleyan leads 4-0. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
Cybercrimes take place online, and companies need more well-trained workers to stop it.
Vol State is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there. Vol State CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I choose Vol State because the future needs me now. My story could be your story.
Tim Reese back on the Vol State Sports Network. Move to the top of the third inning. Vol State looking for their first base runner of the ball game. They'll face their third pitcher, another right-hander. This one's Weston Miller. Miller played left field and DH'd in game 1, and on the mound here in game 2, faced 7, 8, and 9 in the Vol State lineup. Weston Miller from Paducah, Kentucky, McCracken County High School, 5'11", 185-pound right-hander. Did not get in any games on the mound last year. See if he played any in the field or get any at-bats. He did not. All according to the stat sheet, so I'm guessing he's a redshirt freshman this year. Revin Suggs, true freshman. Stand-in, homeschooled, lives in Greenbrier, Tennessee. His dad, Ben, I saw is here. Not sure if his mom, Lori, is here or not, but they normally travel together. Revin playing shortstop. Looks at a called strike on the outside corner. Revin, don't call me Kevin, he says. 5'9", 160-pound infielder. General studies major. Chick-fil-A at Gallatin foul ball, and he's down in the count 0-2. Ben and Lori. Ben, his dad is a Vol State alum. He was a right-hander. His brother Titus played at Jackson State, now playing at Maryville. Hello to Granddaddy and Mamaw. Daddy Tom and Mimi, everybody's in Greenbrier. That is a base hit off the bat of Revin Suggs to lead off the third. Just what Vol State needed, a little bit of action on the base paths. Came in hitting .292. This is game 14 for Revin. That was his 8th hit of the fall. Goes opposite way and serves a base hit into left field. Adam Gordon, transfer from UT Martin, stands in. Lebanon, Tennessee. Swing and a miss. I know I'm missing a pitch here. Trying to figure out. I didn't think that was the one he fouled off. I believe it's 2 balls and a strike. Gordon, 5'10", 195 pounds. Looks at ball 3. With the Friendship Christian High School, as I said in game 1 with Elijah Stockton. He's an economics major, the son of Chris and Amy Gordon, brother to Evan. Got a Nana in Memphis and a granny in Lebanon, Tennessee. Miller walks Gordon. First 2 have reached here in the third. Revin Suggs with the base hit in the left field, and Adam Gordon with the walk brings up Easton Beatty, right fielder. Heard from his mom earlier. He takes a cut at a breaking pitch that lands in the left-handed batter's box. I believe, if memory serves, his mother's a doctor. Debbie? I believe that's what he told me. Or a medical professional of some sort. He's now down in the count 0-2. 5'11", 170-pound freshman. Anderson County High School. He comes from Clinton, Tennessee. I think that's just north of Knoxville. Business management major. Nope, I've got it mixed up. He's down on strikes. His mother's Tanya Beatty in Clinton. I think she is the medical professional. Jamie Beatty's his dad. Got the email from Debbie Beatty. 1 out. And Jack Ellis, everybody's favorite, is at the plate. You need a hype man. You need number 44. He's your hype man. If you're hearing somebody in the dugout, it's him. 6 foot, 205-pound freshman. He's a Kentuckian from Campbellsville. Went to Campbellsville High School. Son of David and Keisha Ellis. That ball is struck out to shallow right center field. Who's going to take it? Center fielder Thompson. Lucas Thompson makes the catch for out number 2. And back to the top of the order, Elijah Harris. 2 on, 2 out now. Jack has a granny in Campbellsville. He's also got 4 sisters. Elizabeth, Hannah, Rebecca, and Lily. Harris swings at a pitch low and away. He missed that one by a healthy margin. Popped out to the shortstop first time up. See if he can deliver an RBI. Base hit. He's down in the count 0-2, though. Weston Miller allowed Revin Suggs single and then walked Gordon, who's now struck out. A batter and got a fly out, trying to get out of the inning unscathed. He's a pitch away. 0-2 to Harris. Stays high for ball 1. On deck, Bugs Meadows. Wesleyan leads 4-0. Swing and a miss on that breaking pitch outside, and down goes Harris on strikes. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 2 runners were left aboard. Heading to the bottom of the 3rd. Ball State trails 4-0.
Hey, Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota of Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. It's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
Summit Concrete called the bullpen. Brennan Mueller, the DH, going to get onto the mound. Number 25, 6 foot, 205-pound left-hander. He's a redshirt freshman. Said earlier, transfer from MTSU. Jason and Kelly Mueller. His parents. Brennan, 1 appearance, 1 inning, no hits, 1 run. It was unearned. Walked 1, struck out all 3 batters. That he retired in that game. Trying to think when that was. Also did hit a batter. He's got a 0 ERA. Faced 6 batters in that inning of work. So, all MTSU or former MTSU battery here. Brennan Mueller and Bradley Pippin. Mueller facing 7, 8, and 9 in the Wesleyan lineup. DJs for game 1 are the same DJs for game 2 here. Noah Cook, Tyler Chapman up in the press box. Lefty on lefty matchup. Mueller misses with the first offering to Ryan Welch, who walked his first time to the plate. Slider misses out. Count goes 2 balls and no strikes. Welch from Louisville. Went to Eastern High School. Played at Southwest Tennessee. He was a former Saluki. And he takes a 4-pitch walk. Second time he's walked. And that'll bring up Mr. Rice. Mr's first name is Aiden Rice.
Here we go, guys. Those strikes. Let's go, guys.
Mueller. He thought that was in there, at least close enough, and doesn't get the call. Rice appears to be below 6 foot. He gets the call on that one. All right, we're flipping coins behind the plate now. The pitcher gives the umpire a mean look. He gets a call. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. I told you it's getting colder. These umpires aren't. They don't have warm pockets either. Swing and a miss. Mueller comes back after the 4-pitch walk and sets down Aiden Rice swinging. And now Mr. Bowser. Jackson, final answer? Apparently they don't have to play the game here at Kentucky Wesleyan that if you don't know your teammate's name, you have to run. They play that game at Vol State. Hit out to left center field or left field. On comes Gordon. He can't get to it. His throw to second base is late, so that will be a bloop single by Jackson Bowser, we think. Feel pretty good about the Bowser. Not so good about the Jackson, though. There was some questioning look there, Mr. Cook. All right. Well, this is not the, unless he's a switch hitter. Is your leadoff batter Lucas Thompson a switch hitter? Who is this? Okay, so he batted left-handed the first 2 times, so he must be a switch hitter. Top of the lineup, Lucas Thompson. Called strike there. So 2 on, 1 out. Thompson is 1 for 2, singled and scored in the second. Facing the left-handed pitcher, and he's not real happy with the strike zone. 6 hits in the game now for Kentucky Wesleyan. Lead 4-0. That's 3 straight right on that same spot or pretty close to it. And Thompson strikes out looking for the second time. 2 strikeouts for Mueller, Brennan Mueller, here in the inning. And now Tucker Hagan stands in. He's 2 for 2. Singled, scored in the first, doubled as that ball goes to the backstop. Wild pitch moves Welch to third. Bowser to second. Right underneath the hands of Hagan. Don't think he agreed with that one. Pippin able to snag that one out of the air and keep the runner at third.
Be patient up there. This guy overthrows. Let's go.
2-1 pitch, breaking pitch on the inside corner, and count now goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brendan trying to work out of the walk to lead off the inning Pippin has saved him a couple times here in this at-bat. And a full count Ministries, full count. Mueller's working quickly. Not sure if that's on purpose or is just rushing himself. Full count pitch. Nearly called strike 3. But the bases are juiced. Second walk of the inning to go along with 2 strikeouts and a base hit by Bowser. Brings up Davin Yates. He's also 2 for 2. He doubled and then singled. Trevor Mutzi will come out and have a chat with Mueller with the bases loaded and 2 out. Davin Yates, the 3-hole hitter. Trevor Mutzi, former right-handed pitcher at Cumberland. Started his college career at Motlow State, went to Jacksonville State in Alabama, and finished up over there in Lebanon and Cumberland. And this is his second year. He's from Shaw, Mississippi. Second year as the pitching coach for Jim McGuire, who's in his 5th year. 26 years with Middle Tennessee State University, Jim McGuire. The last 6 as the head coach. That one goes to the backstop. They've got it, the runner right there. The wild pitch turns into the out. So a caught stealing will end the inning as Welch gets tug out at home. I assume that's a caught stealing for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners were left aboard. We are through 3. It is 4-0. Kentucky Wesleyan leads. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. Bugs Meadows to lead off the 4th. He'll face a new right-hander, Rhett Dysham. The 4th pitcher on for Kentucky Wesleyan. Meadows looks at a fastball down. Meadows struck out his first time to the plate. Pops this one up and out of play. Chick-fil-A at Gallatin. Foul ball. Right below the crowd mic, we got folks sitting out there. Don't want to hear their exact conversation, so turn that mic down a little bit. Swinging a miss on a sliders. Meadows might have been guessing there. On deck, Brennan Mueller, who just wiggled off the hook there in the bottom of the third. Meadows swings at a pitch low and away, and he strikes out for the second time. Mueller also a strikeout victim in the first steps to the plate. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Tucker Smith. Dysham delivers a fastball down low. Left fielder and a DH in game one. He's on the mound for an inning. So it looks like they're going to roll out 12 pitchers in, or a pitcher an inning. Not sure if we'll be able to get through 7 innings here in game 2. There is rain imminent. 3:30, we might be getting some in about a half an hour. Popped up in the infield on the right side. Tucker Hagan comes in and makes the catch for out number 2. Nope, it is Tucker Smith. Who was I looking at down there? Smith takes ball 1. Tucker looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 3. Struck out looking his last time at the plate. Called strike. Swing and a miss. Like he took a little something off of that. It was a breaking pitch. He didn't break by a bunch, but looked like he may have had a little bit of a spin on it. I'll close my window to try to preserve some heat here in the press box, and I've got glare from the lighting above, so I don't have a perfect view. You got a better view as I'm going through an open window. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Ball State with 1 hit in game 2. That's lifted out to left center field. Mr. Thompson, the center fielder, makes the catch for out number 3 in another 1-2-3 inning for Kentucky Wesleyan pitching. Ball State with only 3 hits on the day so far. And it's getting late early. Take a quick break, be back with the bottom of the 4th. Semi-concrete call to the bullpen for the Pioneers. Carson Pack, 6 foot, 160-pound right-hander. He's a freshman out of Murfreesboro, Oakland High School. Son of Tim and Mitzi Pack, brother to Cole. Grandson of Papa Wayne and Grana, and Papa and Granny, all in Smithville, Tennessee. Carson, the fourth pitcher for the Pioneers today. Ian McCord, 2/3 of an inning. Jack Lester, 1 1/3. Brendan Mueller, 1 inning of 1 hit. Shutout baseball. Did walk 2 batters. Struck out a couple. Jack Ellis has taken over at third base for Tucker Smith. Let's see if we got a new center fielder. We do. That looks like that's Cole Purdy out in center field. He's taking over for Elijah Harris. Carson Pack, a hard-throwing right-hander, on for his 9th appearance. 9 2/3 innings, giving up 11 hits, 17 runs, 13 of those are earned. Walked 14, struck out 10. And he is facing 3, 4, and 5 in the Wesleyan lineup. Davin Yates, who is at the plate with the bases loaded when Brendan Mueller throws one to the backstop. That bounces off the padding right back to Bradley Pippin, who was able to get the rebound and beat the runner to home plate to end the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike count. It's a breaking pitch by Pack, misses down low. Yates 2 for 2. Foul tipped into the mitt. Davin Yates pretty happy that was only strike 2. He thought he was all over that one. And a 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Pack comes in. Delivers some heat to Yates. Goes down for the first time. And Parker Schweitzer stands in. 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Feels like temperatures dipped into the 40s now. 48. Big hammer right there. And I think, well, I don't think, there's no question, Bradley Pippin was crossed up there. He looked over at the dugout. He was expecting a fastball, and he had to recover quickly to catch that ball. That was a big old hammer breaking pitch as Schweitzer swings over the fastball. On deck, Brandenburg. Overhand breaking pitch again, lands down low, 3 balls and a strike. Wesleyan's fans yelling at Vol State pitchers and telling them to throw strikes. That ball's inside, ball 4, down to first goes Schweitzer, second time he's walked. It's been an issue for Vol State pitching here in game 2. That's the 6th walk of the game in game 2. There's only 1 walk in game 1. Game 1 ended in a 3-3 tie. Pioneers had to score 3 in the top of the 7th to get the tie. DH Brandenburg 0 for 1 with a walk. Cannot hold up on a sharp breaking pitch. Strike 1. Bradley Pippin having to be a wall back there behind the plate. There's a lot of balls going into the dirt on that breaking pitch by Carson Pack's got a big sharp break on it. Fastball swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at first. Turned off the pitch clock. Foul back. JUCO baseball, we don't operate with a pitch clock, at least that you can see. There is a base umpire that's keeping the 20-second pitch clock. At some point in time, that'll become mandatory. You'll have to have a visual clock. Guess they have to have it in D2 baseball. They don't have to have it in JUCO baseball. Full count, Ministries, full count. To the DH, Mr. Brandenburg. And a full count first pitch, foul ball. What's my man Brandenburg's first name? Kellen. And then Brubaker, who's on deck? Brody Brubaker. Now I think I have them all. Down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble, and it will land just foul. Easton Beatty over, but he couldn't get there in time. And the count remains full. Kellen Brandenburg. Carson Pack comes set and delivers a breaking pitch. Hits ball 4. After striking out Yates, he walked Schweitzer and Brandenburg. Brody Brubaker 0 for 2 with an RBI. Pack trying to work out of the jam. Fastball right across the helmet of Brubaker for ball 1. Big upset in college football today. SMU beating Miami in overtime. Miami, the number 10 team in the country, goes down to Southern Methodist. But all's good in the world. Ohio State beat Penn State today. Go Buckeyes. Foul tip. Toyota Gallatin players of the game in game 1. First 4 pitchers for Vol State: Nick Gotze, Aiden Smith, Owen Boswell, and Drew Moorhead. 5 innings of no-hit, no-run baseball. 8 strikeouts between the 4, no walks. That's a called strike on the outside corner. Carson Pack dots it on the just on the outside of the river there between home plate and the line and the opposite batter's box. Pack really needs a ground ball. Instead of the fly ball out to center, Cole Purdy back and over. Let's see who's going to take this one. Purdy will take it. Tagging at second is Schweitzer. He'll move up. But now 2 outs. A little confusion out there. I was wondering, probably better taken by Easton Beatty as the right fielder, but Purdy calls him off. Beatty's momentum is going toward the base where the runner's going to go. Cole Purdy, I assume he played center field in high school. And typically when you're a center fielder, they tell you go get whatever you can get. Beatty's got a very strong arm. Ryan Welch stands in. Fastball at the top of the letters, called a strike. He has walked both times he's come to the plate. Swing and a miss. Carson is a strike away from wiggling off the hook. Final game of the fall season, 2025 season, in the books after today. Appreciate you all listening to me all fall long. Right down the can for a called strike at the knees. And Carson Pack strikes out 2. This is the backup K, or backward K variety. There's no runs, no hits in the inning, no errors, 2 runners left aboard. Carson Pack successful in his 1 inning of work. We'll go to the 5th. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network. Top of the 5th here in game number 2. Wesleyan leads 4-0. New pitcher on for Kentucky Wesleyan, right-hander Mason Clark, transfer from Olney Central in his first year with the Panthers. Gabe Jennings hustling out to first base. He's the first base coach. Jim McGuire wearing his bright red Vol State baseball hoodie down at third base. Gabe Jennings, 5 years at MTSU in his first year as the volunteer assistant coach. First pitch delivered to Abe Gillsby is a called strike. Gillsby a strikeout victim in the 2nd. That's kind of what happened the first time. Pitch called a strike on the outside corner, and Abe felt like he had to swing at anything out that way, and that pitch probably out of the strike zone. He's got to take a hack at it. 0-2. He doesn't take a hack at that one as it goes to the backstop. Abe Gillsby, Bradley, Pippin, Revin, Suggs are scheduled here in the 5th inning. Breaking pitch stays inside. Coming up on the 4 o'clock hour Central Time. Hopefully the rain can hold off a couple more innings. Fouled off to the right side of Chick-fil-A at Gallatin. Foul ball. I want to thank Dudak Communications, Craig Senard, for their support of Vol State athletics. It's been called a strike today. even in game 2, but not that time. A full count, Ministries full count. Clark from the stretch delivers. Swung on and missed. That would have been ball 4 right there. And Gillsby saw one up in his eyes. Could not lay off. That's out number 1 here in the 5th. Pippin grounded out the 3rd in his first and only at-bat. Steps to the plate. Healthcare provider for the Vol State Athletic Department, High Point Health Sumner with Ascension St. Thomas. As Pippin lines one down that left field line, it's fair. It will roll down to the corner. He rounds first, and he's going to get in to second base with a do-dat double. Pippin delivers the first extra base hit of the afternoon for Vol State. The only other player with a hit in this game steps to the dish. That's Revan Suggs. Vol State was 6 hits last weekend against Trevecca. Now with only 4. 2 in each game here today. See if they can put something together to change up misses down low. Nice job by Schweitzer behind the plate. Suggs looks like he handles the bat well, and he has a wide open hole on that left side, which is where he went the first at bat. He's not had a chance to swing the stick here, though. He's got a 3-ball, no strike count. On deck, Adam Gordon. .30 pitch, called a strike. Not a pitch you want to swing at. Ball 4, Suggs reaches. Gordon walked in the 3rd. Steps to the plate with 1 out and 2 on. Wesleyan scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, lead 4-0. Game 1, scoring was 3 for Wesleyan in the bottom of the 6th, 3 for the Pioneers in the top of the 7th for a 3-3 tie. Runner from second takes off. Pitch is called a strike, no throw. As Pippin slides past third base. Suggs did not. I think he was surprised, as I was, that Pippin took off. Now runners at the corners, brought to you by Line to Line and Game Time Sports Field. Mason Clark struggling to throw strikes here in his inning of work. Now 2 balls and a strike. Struck out Gillsby, which probably should have been ball 4. As Bradley Pippin's 3rd steal in as many attempts. Suggs does not go, and Gordon swings through a fastball. 2-2 count now. On deck, Easton Beatty. Pitcher's in his stretch, ready to go. That ball hit me right in the forehead, except for the netting. Former catcher, I didn't even blink. Come at me. I'll take it off the mask all day long. I got my reading glasses on. They're practically safety goggles. Gordon trying to deliver here in the top of the 5th for Vol State. He's not going to be able to do it in this at-bat. He's going to go down looking. A fastball that on that outside corner. Now 2 outs. Bring up Easton Beatty. He struck out on 3 pitches in the 3rd. Big hammer breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Cole Peasley, Kaysen Roberts, Weston Miller, Rhett Dysham. The 4 pitchers prior to Mason Clark. For Wesleyan. Runner from first takes off. Pitch is fouled off to the right. Not sure if the hit and run was on there, but down 0-1. You can't let another one go by. Easton hitting .333 in the fall. Goes down on strikes again for the 3 pitches that he sees. Could not hold up on the breaking pitch. No runs, 1 hit, a 1-out double by Bradley Pippin. 2 runners left aboard. We are headed to the bottom of the 5th. We'll have a Summit Concrete call to the bullpen when we return on the Ball State Sports Network. Aiden Key, the new pitcher on for the Pioneers, 6'1", 200-pound freshman from Montgomery Bell Academy in Nashville. He's a finance major, son of John and Patty Key, brother to Josh. He's got grandparents in McMinnville. He calls them Paul and Granny. And he has a Pop and an Izzy in Nolensville, Tennessee. I believe, and I don't have the paperwork in front of me, but I believe he went 3 up, 3 down against Trevecca last weekend. 5th appearance of the year, 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 5 runs that were earned, walked 6, struck out 8. I believe he had a good outing. If my memory is correct. I was not there, but got the stat sheets from Coach McGuire and Trevor Mootsie, and my recollection is that he had a very good performance. So let's see if he can back that up here against the Panthers. Kentucky Wesleyan trying to get this second game in. Todd Lil Pop, the head coach here at Kentucky Wesleyan, talking to the 2 umpires. I understand are high school umpires in the area. Again, Division II teams do not get but 2 events in the fall where they can play outside opponents. I know that David Lipscomb played Alabama and the University of Alabama Huntsville. And I know Belmont played at least Columbia State. Not sure who the other team that they played, but Columbia State's head coach Desi Ammons, a former Belmont Bruin catcher. That's how they get that date. Aiden Rice to lead off against Aiden Key. 3 Aidens. Swings at the first pitch, pops it up over by Abe Gillsby, who makes the catch over toward the fence on the other side of the Wesleyan dugout. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now, Jackson Bowser, 1 for 2, stands in. Good start for the young left-hander. Silver's pitch down low. Looks like it's precipitating now. Saw some water dripping off of the roof just outside of the press box here. See an umbrella off to my right. Nice slow breaking pitch, but apparently misses inside. I think I'm behind in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Bowser, the number 9 hole hitter in the Panther lineup. Now 3-0. I believe the season in the spring begins, it's either the last week of January. Coach McGuire doesn't typically like to play in that last weekend if he, unless he can get a warm time, but 4-pitch walk puts Bowser on. But definitely first weekend of February, there'll be some games scheduled. Last 2 pitchers for Vol State, Brendan Mueller and Carson Pack, not allowed a hit, only 1 run allowed. Each of the 4 previous pitchers have struck out 2 batters. Key long look over at first base. This is not Mr. Lucas Thompson. This is going to be a pinch hitter here. Ethan, oh, okay. Yeah, pitcher. Ethan L. getting an AB. Sees a breaking pitch float in on the outside corner. Another breaking pitch. Stayed up a little bit too high. All right, so who is that on deck? I don't think that's. So that was not Jackson Bowser that's at first base? Okay, so we're just batting all over the place. Okay. I don't really care who's batting here then as Key balks as he got his cleat hooked on the rubber, I guess, as it's the rain starting to play havoc with the mound. So just for his mom and dad, who is it that's his second base? Caleb Bard. I think he's number 33. Okay. Oh, you think he was on the team last year. Okay. There he is, Caleb Bard, freshman from Evansville, Indiana. He batted in Jackson Bowser's place. Coach Lil Pop not worrying about my score sheet, and I'm not worrying about their stats. So, but I don't want to call a guy the wrong name. But I knew that this was not Lucas Thompson at the plate. This is a big old boy. All right, so maybe we got some clean spikes now out on the mound. Appreciate being inside of the press box. If I wasn't going to be inside the press box, I wouldn't be here. I don't have that kind of dedication anymore. 3 balls and a strike. You can see the rain coming down off of the roof on your picture. Not coming down hard. That's right down. Holy cow. Right down the middle for ball 4. Ethan L. knew that was strike. 2 on now. Now Jackson Bowser, who's already walked and he's standing at second. He has cloned himself, and he is in the box, hitting in Tucker Hagen's position. Nice stop by Bradley Pippin and a spiked fastball. I should just give you the microphone. There's a big breaking pitch. Called a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two on, 1 out. Ground ball to the left side. He went that way. Backhanded by Revin Suggs. His play is to put it in his pocket. Infield single, loads the bases. Who's this? Okay, so Lucas Thompson now batting in the 3-hole. They've just added in. So Ethan L. must have been thrown in there just for the fun of it. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Switch hitting center fielder Lucas Thompson at the plate. You could see Bowser just purposely hitting the ball the other way with the wide open hole on the left side. Good job of hitting. Trevor Muzzi with another mound visit. Need to get a sponsor for our mound visits. If you have a business you want to support Vol State baseball with a sign on the outfield wall, send me an email at tresports@gmail.com. Pippin saves another run on a ball in the dirt. I'll be ordering those signs probably sometime in December. Ground ball. That is a foul ball. That's pretty much where Logan Molnar's ground ball went down. This time, this home plate umpire moved and made the call. Good job by you, sir. That is how it's done. Check swing, called strike. Slow breaking pitch for Aiden Key. In a bit of a mess here. A couple of walks and a infield single. Pippin again, as you hear Jack Ellis, the encourager. Call him Barnabas. Ellis playing third base. Full count Ministries, full count. Then the leadoff batter, switch hitting center fielder Lucas Thompson. See if Key get one in the strike zone for him. He delivers a breaking pitch right over for another backward K. It's a third strikeout looking today for Lucas Thompson. I don't think he's agreed with any of the 3 pitches. Now 2 outs. First strikeout of the game for Key, the young left-hander out of MBA. And this should be Hagen, I assume. That's Davin. Okay, so we've missed Hagen. Okay. All right, we're going to roll the inning after next batter got hit by a pitch, scored a run. And is that going to be the ball game? That's what I'm wondering. 1 run, 1 hit, roll the inning. And they're trying to decide now if this game is going to continue. As Aiden Key goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, walked 2, and struck out 1. So Wesleyan heading out to take the field. He's got a pitcher he wants to throw. Who might that be? Cody Jones. Old man Jones's boy. Another right-hander. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. See how Cody Jones does against the Vol State Pioneers. Jack Ellis to lead off the top of the 6th for Vol State. Going inning by inning here. New pitcher Cody Jones, the 6th pitcher for Wesleyan, transfer from the University of Indianapolis. Ellis flew out to center field in the 3rd, batting for the 2nd time. Rain trickling down as he takes a cut of the fastball. Wesleyan has some guys that can step on a fastball here now. Jones pitching from the stretch, tried to get Ellis to go after the sweeper. Does not get Jack to bite. Just a bit outside, tried to catch the corner and missed. Jack playing in his 11th game of the fall season, hitting .286 coming into today's action. 4 hits. He's got a home run. Ellis sees a fastball on the river for strike 2. Jack's walked 6 times, been hit by a pitch. Getting on base 52% of the time. See if he gets on base right here. It would be on average. Ball 3, full count Ministries, full count. Got to find out our full count Ministries versus. I think we're going to go. We'll go back 2 weeks ago. And he draws the walk, and there's his 1 out of 5, or 1 out of 2 on base. He draws the walk. We'll go with the memory verse for our D group that I'm having with Vol State alumni from a couple of years ago. Do a FaceTime D group on Thursday nights with 5 guys. Drew Webster he's at Ole Miss. Caleb Pico's over at Lipscomb University as Cole Purdy gets his first at-bat of the ball game. Left-handed hitting. There's a wild pitch. Going to send Ellis down to second. Got major construction going on somewhere around here. They're closing up the concession stand, I guess. Cole Purdy went to Brentwood Academy High School. 5'9", 140-pound. True freshman, son of Alan Purdy and Renee Purdy. He's got a sister, Anna. Fastball's up. Cody Jones, a little trouble getting the ball over the plate. Grandparents in West Nashville. He's got a granddaddy in West Nashville, but he's got a pops and a daps in Nolensville, Tennessee. Hasn't had a pitch to hit here, and he's 3 balls, no strikes. With Bugs Meadows on deck. Cole hitting .250, playing in his 11th game. Limited at-bats, got 4 hits, including 2 doubles. 4 RBIs. That one goes to the backstop. Ball 4, and down to third goes Ellis. Back-to-back walks here in the 6th. Meadows 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, looking to put bat on the ball. Slider low and away. Nice pick there by Schweitzer behind the plate. Down by 5. Fastball is up. On deck, Brennan Mueller. Pioneers trying to scratch for a run. And delayed, and sorry about the change. Jack Ellis wasn't sure that ball was going to come back, but he comes in to score the Framework Athletics first run of the game on ball 3. Cole Purdy moves down to second base. Meadows now with a 3-ball, no strike count. Right down Broadway for a called strike. 3-1. Couple of looks back at second, and pitch is outside for ball 4. 3 straight walks. Schweitzer will go out and have a confab with Cody Jones. Get you our Full Count Ministries verses of the game. In the book of John, chapter 13, verses 34 and 35. This is what the Thursday night group is memorizing. A new command I give you. Love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. They will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. I call that the Parker White memory verse, as Mueller looks at a called strike on the outside corner. Tell Parker, every time I point to you, all you got to do is just say love one another. That's half of the verse right there. If you get that half, then you just got to worry about the other part. Swing and a miss as Cody Jones, apparently motivated by what Parker Schweitzer had to say. delivered 2 strikes to Mueller. John 13, 34 and 35, your Full Count Ministries versus of the game. Using Full Count Ministries equipment here for road games here in the fall. Use it during the Full Count Rhythm season in the summer, so appreciate Jonathan Smithson, the head honcho over at Full Count, along with Josh Carmen, the director of baseball, and Reed Glover. Swinging a Chick-fil-A Gallatin foul ball. Reed Glover, the director of discipleship, I believe is what he's called. Todd Cox, the director of spiritual growth, maybe. I could be making some of this up. Todd Cox and Reed Glover. Very large part of the discipleship groups that are going on. That ball gets by, and both runners will move up. Five to 1 here in the top of the 6th. There's a little precipitation going on around, but it's probably just enough to be an annoyance. Mueller 0 for 2, looking for his first hit. Doesn't have a chance. That pitch right on his knees, and another Full Count Ministries full count. You can go to fullcountministries.com. Looking for reading plan, discipleship resources. Full count pitch. That's going to be strike 3. I think he called it on the swing, but he probably could have called it on the pitch. It was pretty close on the inside corner. And the first out of the 6th via the strikeout. Cole Ulrich going to get an at-bat here for Tucker Smith. Former Hendersonville Commando. Left-handed hitting outfielder. Another pitch in the dirt from third. And scoring standing is Cole Purdy. He saw that one all the way. So a couple of wild pitches have scored both runs here in the inning. Cole sat out last year, played 2 years ago. He's a redshirt sophomore. Hendersonville High School, son of Rob and Amy Ulrich, brother to Kyle and Chase. Has a Grammy in Tampa, Florida, and a pap and a grandma. They're up in Maine. That's a pitch to hit right there for you, Cole. Takes a called strike on the outside corner. Ulrich hitting .250. 5 hits and 20 at-bats, including a double. Also gets on via the walk and the hit by pitch. Grounds one to short. This will get another run in. I think that's Yates with a wet ball. Throws over to first to retire Ulrich. Now 2 outs as Ulrich gets a RBI ground out. So 3 runs have come in the inning on no hits. Those 3 walks to lead off the inning by Cody Jones have all come in to score. Abe Goolsby bats with 2 outs and nobody on. Goolsby, a couple of strikeouts in the ball game. Looking for his first hit. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. The 0-1. In the dirt. Vanderbilt, close game against the University of Texas. Looked like they had a chance on an onside kick at the end to get the ball back. Couldn't get it. I think they went down 34-31. If you're a fan in Middle Tennessee or a fan of the SEC. Two-one pitch. Swung on and missed. Hittable fastball right there, just above the hands of Abe Goolsby. Abe was all over Galatians 2:20 when we went over that yesterday up in the press box. He had his memory verse. Does not offer at that breaking pitch outside. A full count. Ministries full count. Guys will be at Framework Athletics quite a bit over the next several weeks. He takes a called strike on the outside corner, and that ends the sixth. 3 runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. And that looks like we're going to have a 5.5 game or inning game, as this one is going to be final. Wesleyan takes game 2, 5-3. As the rain is apparently coming in. So Fall State with 3 runs, 2 hits in game 2. Wesleyan 5 runs on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits by my calculation. Not an official score, but good enough for Vol State. That'll do it as you see the teams shaking hands after the game. That's the end of the fall season, folks. Thank you again for listening in and for your kind comments, whether on the YouTube chat or email or in person. I sure have appreciated it. Look forward to the real season beginning in the spring, and I will be broadcasting, Lord willing, on the home games, and as I said, will not be probably going on the road as there are broadcasts going on in the TCC AA for the most part, I think, now. So for Dr. Wendy Tostenson, president of Vol State, athletic director Bobby Hudson, head coach Jim McGuire, one final time here in the fall, this is Tim Reese saying God bless you. Thank you again for all your support, and appreciate everything you've done. Thank you again to Marissa Blank for the cookies that she brought up to the press box, and all you folks that have been very kind to me, not only this fall, but some of you over the last couple of years. And it's one of the joys of my retirement is to be able to broadcast baseball. So the rain starts to come down here in Owensboro. God bless you. We'll talk to you again real soon right here on the Vol State Sports Network.